Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Ohio's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for space. It's Turbin. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Fires one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got it. .24. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hard in the backfield. It's Turbin. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Eagles have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Herring. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. Let's go. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got an open man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception. You will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
This drive will open from the 15. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
This one's complete. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's out past the 35. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down. Short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Eagles with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll be brought down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Eagles! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Herring. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Under fire. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can...
Touchdown, Eagles! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Touchdown, Ohio! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? In stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
On the double. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the handoff. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
At the 2-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
Ready up.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the Bobcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. At the 15, he's loose. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Bust through behind his pad. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air on 2nd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what... this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to... But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got it in the middle. It's Herring. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
On the play. It's a turnover on downs.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Madden. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure coming. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Finding it tough to make positive yardage, now 3rd and goal from the 2. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the returner goes down. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Looking for room. It's Miles. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Will be a turnover on downs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And the pummeling has started. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Eastern Michigan, 50. Ohio, 23.
On the run from inside his own 5.
The return.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.